Whoa, what's going on? Early stream? Oh my god, it's happening. Well, Baldur's Gate 3 took over the Warframe time slot yesterday. So, what's a person to do when they don't have their, regular daily quotient of robot-y jumping and shooty bang bangs? Well, you just do a quick little Archon hunt. That's off schedule. That's what we're doing today. We're doing an Archon hunt, as usual, and we're gonna do it solo. So, we starting out with a spy mission. It's gonna let the Lotus talk. Pizzle's being creepy as usual. We all appreciate that. But yeah, doing me a spy mission. And as you might notice, I'm still on Valkyr because, like, I'm lazy. And I don't switch Warframes very often unless I really need to. So, to be clear, these spy missions are, like, hilariously easy with Ivara. But, you only get Ivara from spy missions, so, it's good to get used to them on other Warframes, in my opinion. Plus, again, you get to be lazy. Anyway, to basically just be easy mode for like all spy missions, just get the Parazon mod that lets you be invisible for 15 seconds. And yeah, it basically lets you just jump through every spy mission in the game real nice and easy. Boop, 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 boop. God, this breaks my brain a little. But yeah, as you can see, it's not really necessary to go on Navarro with the Infiltrate mod, which lets you just walk through lasers without actually tripping anything. Hello. Goodbye. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you wanted in on the party. But yeah, it's unnecessary. How dare you kill my cat? Absolutely the rudest man. Oh, and that was a Nightwave. Nice. Okay. I take it. We take those. Kaboom! Anywho. What was I saying? Yeah, you don't need to be on Avara to do stealth missions. It's just a lot of spy missions. It's just way easier. Because Avara can just be invisible. Anyway, this one's nice and easy. Just kind of dip up and under the laser grids. And then the only thing that'll trip you up is this jerk who's looking in the window. Yeah, I kind of have to get to it while he's looking away and be fast enough on the console that he doesn't come back and turn around like that. I was very fortunate that the auto hack went off there. Otherwise, I might have, brushed against that time limit of having to, not getting seen by the sea thingies. And like, in theory, you could shoot them to death and then they can't see you, but like, if you don't one-shot them, they automatically become, they automatically set off all the alarms, which is not what you want during any spy mission, usually. Unless you're doing some very weird personal achievement that I don't get. But, assuming that you don't want to play while skirting on the edge of failure constantly, yeah, don't get seen by the thingy. Just gonna walk through, shoot people in the face. And yeah, this one is relatively easy. This little spy vault. I mean, Earth vaults are all pretty darn easy. It's just Just a few differences in them. Mostly just, you know, oh, look how tough these guys are. They're extra strong, and yeah. More dudes, stronger dudes, and yeah, more chances for them to trip the alarm is just basically how they increase the difficulty level of this particular challenge, which you know, certainly can affect the difficulty, but you know, it's just a matter of killing everybody, and that solves the difficulty problem. And you know, preferably stealth killing them so they don't you know, it doesn't take too long for you to you know, for them to notice that something's wrong, or it's like, hey, a couple of my friends just got murdered in front of me, I should go maybe set the alarm off or something. Anyway, this is the last obstacle. There's a drone that stares at you over there, but you know, just get in the vault. I don't believe he looks in the vault. I could be wrong. I've never had him see me after I get in the vault, but you know, I could be wrong. Nah, I had to destroy him for good measure, you understand. But as you can see, even though I've got a pretty weapon that has a pretty good punch, Fulmin is a shotgun after all. Still couldn't one-shot it, because they're designed not to be one-shot, they're designed for you to have to avoid them. Like a spy, like you're being stealthy or something. I know. Terrible. Forcing you to engage with the mechanics as intended. Ugh. Disgusting. Anyway, that was easy. And so the next one, I believe, is Interception. This would probably be a fair bit easier on Titania, but I can do it on Valkyr. I just want to not die. Very easy. It's one of the Interception is the king of the hill mission. Sorry. Messaging something real quick. Because, you know, I can't possibly tell somebody that, hey, I'm streaming, stop talking to me. That'd be rude. And I'm bad at being social in that regard. Anyway. Lots of people. I don't want to start the round quite yet because there's people around and I would prefer them to be X people, so I can I don't have to worry about them taking over the points while I'm capping them. And yeah, that's the reason. The end. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Going to just rely on my ability to kill things in a timely fashion. And then the Sentient shows up to make a liar out of me. Thanks, Sentient. Alright, looks like they're going towards C, which is pretty much what you would expect. They always go towards the first point you cap. And I wanted to take C because you can just kind of sneak in a little bit of defense from 2 other points from C if you're well positioned enough. Just a little, just enough to sneak in a bit of capping, and then you can get right back to it. Definitely helps when you're soloing this kind of stuff, because, you know, unsurprisingly, this was kind of designed to have 4 people do it, given that there's 4 points. Also, that guy looked like he was kind of trapped under the ground. I should not have killed him. I should have just let him be trapped under the ground forever so that he takes up one of the enemy spawns. So I don't have to kill as many people, but I didn't think about that. All I thought was enemy, shoot in face, cause enemy. And that's, you know, it's reasonable instinct to a cultivated playing Warframe, I would say. You know, see enemy, shoot enemy. And not just Warframe, basically any shooty enemy game ever. You know, you develop a trigger finger. It's don't think that's a controversial statement. Oh my god, this was unneutralized. Come on now. Ugh. They're gonna make this pain. I don't think the sentience can cap points. I could be wrong. I don't know. But we'll leave the sentience alive and try to cap A to make this go faster. Ah, you. Frickin' Eximus with all of your extra health, making it hard to cap the point. Ah, it's the disco ball. Sentient. Those lasers hurt. They hurt a lot. And I'm never gonna cap this point. Oh, the joys of soloing. Come on, get up there. Go, go, go. Yes! We did it. We full capped. Now I'm going to just fail parkour so much that they recap this one. Oh god, Neximus, come on now. Don't do that. They caught it. Oh my god. Okay, well, I basically, you know, spoke that into existence, so it's pretty much my fault that they got that. And now they'll go after another point because they got this point and they don't feel the need to defend it even remotely. So they'll be jumping all over the place, and I just stood in that grenade. Glad I had my shields up. Hello, sentience. Go away. According to the map here, it sure does feel like a lot of people are just stuck under the ground, wondering where the heck I am. Oh, hello. No, don't spin around. Hey, what? What knocked me over? I don't even. Oop, and that's the round. Now we just do that again. Go away. Just capping that point. What a such and such. Wow, an Eximus with a radiation rocket, huh? Hate that. Thanks, Pizzle. Really, really illuminating and salient commentary from you. I'm sure we're all smarter for that and don't feel like we just listened to a bunch of cryptic bullshit that means nothing. Naturally. I'm sure we all agree on that. What are they capping? Nothing's glowing red. What they doing? I'm going to just go ahead and do a little screaming and then chopping, because that's what Valkyr does best. She scream, then she chop. Yeah, none of these giant lasers that stagger you, please. Thank you, good sir. These guys even trying to cap a point? What's going on here? Oh, Okay, well, you're making a beeline for it, so again, I just spoke that into existence by accident. Boop. That was close. Nearly got rocketed in the face there. That would have sucked. Bang, bang. Normally it's smart to fight on the point so that you know if people are about to cap it or not, but I don't know. Seemed like I could, seems like it was okay to just distract them in the middle of the map there for a bit. Hey, stop that. Yeah, and just be like, you know, if you want to fight me off the point while I have all the points capped, I'm cool with that. I'm very cool with that, in fact. Oh, now who's capping it? B, you swapped points on me. How dare you? Oh, and it's an Xmas. Shoot, no. Off. Thank you. Ugh, and there's a chandelier. Come on, stop being lasers. Thank you. Oh god, there's two of them. No wonder my cat died. Well, mostly my cat died because I was not meleeing and thus restoring her health. Pack leader's really good for survivability, especially if you like smacking things with a large sword, which I do. Look at that. Bonk. Bonk. Love it. I love smacking things with an oversized sword because I'm compensating. What? I mean, what? Huh. That was weird. Did you guys hear that? I don't know. I think someone took over my voice for a second there. Clearly. Also, they capped D, which I'm kind of annoyed by, especially given that I'm 97% of the way done and they basically stole my perfect game, more or less. But anyway, we won't fret about that too much given that, you know, we just won. So, you know, I'm feeling pretty good about the winning. You know, puts me in a good mood when win. Killing all the remaining dudes. Probably won't get to them before time expires, though. Yeah, look at these guys, very confused beneath the terrain. How do I path to the point? I don't get it. That was them. It's weird how the Grenier who have this kind of like weird silly voice instead of their usual you know, but you know, sometimes, you know, they're just so dumb they manifest a very silly voice. It's just kind of what happens. These are just normal things that happen, especially on my stream. Anyway, flawless as per usual. Alright, and now I'm going to hit repeat mission by accident. And then I'm going to go into my equipment screen and get out my Archon killer. It's the good old Kuvahak with radiation damage and the ability to unload 4 shots at once and is a shotgun. Which does numbers. And it's Boreal? I think it's Boreal. Anyway, it's the Owl Dude. And fortunately for me, the Owl Dude is definitely one of the easiest because they don't heal very much. Like, Snake Dude is, like, Snake Dude is not particularly hard for when you're not soloing it. But, man, when you're soloing it, those, like, moments where they just heal up the damage you've done, boy, that's frustrating. And, you know, I could, like, you know, complain about it and be like, oh, why don't they scale the healing? And, you know, I guess I am kind of doing that, like, right now as I'm talking. I am complaining about them not scaling the healing because I am being like, God, it's hard to solo. But it's doable. You just have to, you know, have a really broken weapon and roar and the ability to survive lining up a point-blank face shot. Which is why I'm on a very tanky Warframe. And it's why it's my go-to for everything. Yeah, apart from like interception missions and defense missions, I basically did all of Steel Path on Valkyr. It's definitely not meta, I imagine. Most people consider Valkyr B tier at best. But whatever. I did it. It was fine. Why can't I just do it? Okay, don't shoot lightning at me, please. Thank you. Alright. Heck, yes. Bang. Good. Gonna just shoot you in the face a few times. Bang. Yep. Okay, now I have to stop his screeching by hitting his shield. Easy enough. You know, more or less. Come on, let me hit your face. I'm not, like, it looks like I'm getting headshots, but I'm not, which is very frustrating. Also, there's a bunch of people who are just absolutely going to murder me. Oh, wait, switch to that. The weapon switching is sometimes, like, not that responsive, in my opinion. Come on now, let me just smash your little red things so that I can actually kill you. There we go. Red things are smashed. Now he did. This chandelier man is going to make life heck if I let him live, so I have to, like, not let him live. And you have to very carefully aim for your little cylinders on your belt. I could just walk up and melee them, I guess. That also works. Bonk. Oh, my cat died. Gosh darn it. Frickin' rude. Absolute rudest of boys. Okay, well, we're doing the rest without radar loot vacuum, which sucks, but you know, that's the price I pay for not attending to my cat, like a heartless monster. This is why most people pick the Panzer Volpaya. Because if it dies, it just comes back after 45 seconds and still provides radar. And it's just like, yeah, my pet is only there to provide me radar. Why do I care about what they do? But, like, it's my speed. It gives me bonus loot sometimes. I can't not, right? I'm ultimately a loot goblin at heart. Why would I not take the pet that gives me more loot? I wouldn't. I would never. Anyway, what was I saying? Talking about the Archon hunt I'm, you know, on right now, I think. Yeah. Phase 1's done. Now we kill Deacons to open the door, and then kill the Archon again, because they didn't have enough the first time. So I'm just gonna do my usual Valkyr stuff of scream and chop until everything is dead. Because that's what Valkyr do. They scream and then they kill. Bonk. Hello. Just gonna go ahead and smack you around a bunch with an absolutely massive sword. Thank you. And be gone. Let's get back to the door, drop off the mask. Again, this will be a lot faster solo, because you can, like, this is a lot faster with a group. A lot faster not solo is what my brain was actually trying to get out and failed utterly at. It's a lot faster with a group, because, you know, 2 people can go to each deacon, smack the absolute bejesus out of it, and then, you know, you only have to make that trip once, but nope. Solo, you gotta do both. You gotta do both yourself, and so that means going down like at least 3 rooms, if I recall. I mean, let's count. Let's count together. This is the 2nd room. How many rooms until I hit the deacon usually? One, two, third room. Yeah, I think I have to go through 3 rooms until I get to the room with the deacon. Yep, it's 3 rooms. It's a ways. It ain't no small trip. If you were like, you know, taking this kind of trip in like, you know, a car with your kids, they'd be saying, "Are we there?" Like at least 5 times before you actually got there. Like I think that's just just that's not even debatable. I think. Also, losing a bit of health because somebody was rude enough to bleed me, which unfortunately goes through armor. I have a bit of defense from an arcane. I should also probably like at some point like rethink my arcanes because I just like here's how much I hate dying and how much I hate magnetic procs. I just like the arcanes I run instead of like being offensive or like cool ones. It's just like I hate magnetic procs draining all my energy. I want to be immune to it, and also I hate dying. So what if I'm just also immune to bleed damage while I'm on an armory frame? And that's all that happened. I'm just like, what if I just didn't die and everything just kind of took care of itself otherwise? Doesn't always work, to be clear, but it works for a lot. Not dying really helps for a lot of missions. This and other pro tips here at Christie Gaming, etc., etc. Anyway, doors open. Let's find the Archon and finish this nonsense. Go away. Go away. Get destroyed. Get blown up, Sanko. Sorry, I talked over Lotus opining about how sad it is the Archon got turned into a weapon. It's very sad. Almost makes you feel bad killing them. Wait. Nah, it doesn't. Oh my god. Stop turning into a disco ball of death, please. Appreciate that a lot. Ugh! Could you stop spawning ads for a second? I want to check my heck, see if it's fully loaded. Thank you. Alright. We here. Let's go burn a Saboreal. Yep, that was the best my brain could come up with that boss. Ooh, that was a great hit. Now he's gonna summon ads, of course, because boy, after that hit, he wanted an invincibility phase right quick. Don't blame him. Oh my god, will you please just stop being invincible? Your belt containers are so hard to hit. Alright, that's one of them down. In fact, I think I killed the other one just incidentally. Yeah, the arrow lists take some time though, because you gotta aim for the belt glowy bits. Shoot them in the glowy bits, like every other game in the entire universe with guns. There we go. Now you're dead. Now I can go over to Boreal. Break his shield. Stop with your invincibility phase nonsense, if you would please. Thank you. Now I'm going to heck your face. Off. Your face has now been heckin' offed. My shard. Thank you. And goodbye. Just failing to deactivate Hysteria there. Anyway, solo Archon hunt done. That was just a quick little stream. I have well, it's either going to be Baldur's Gate 3 again with Tahoe if he shows up, or I'm going to do Against the Storm at 8, as I always do. How long has this been? 30 minutes? Oh, that's a tiny stream. That's a super mini stream that nobody cares about. There's just gotta be something else I can do here. Did I finish getting my weapon from the spiral? Yeah, I did. I mean, nothing says I can't do a quick Duviri, Steel Path Duviri spiral or something like that. Maybe there's a fun Nightwave. The Sortie. Could solo a Sortie. That's a thing. Sure, let's go solo a Sortie. It's basically the precursor to Archon hunts, more or less. Okay. It's just super leveled up things. Hey! Hello, Orchid Shield. Thanks for the raid. Oh, dip. Raiding! Oh well, we're just about to start a sortie. I guess the stream goes on a bit. I was gonna call it because we just finished the solo Archon hunt, but now we're not. We're gonna go just solo a sortie, cause why not? Thank you, raiders. Appreciate the emote spam. Also, excuse the following emojis. This will vanish at some point, I'm sure, or not. Maybe I need to undo the prop. Hang on. I have to get the box off my head. I forgot about that. I forgot about that little Twitch following thing. Hold on. No, there it goes. It vanishes by itself. My bad. You just. I have some default Twitch integration things set up. Oh, I just walked through that. Solo a sortie. You can't solo your own character. Yes, you can. You just need to get, a bunch of really good mods leveled up. That's it. If you think I'm skilled at this, you're in for a surprise, because I'm entirely carried by the ability to overmod my armor to my Warframe to just not die. Anyway, not dying helps a lot. Anyway, we're doing a sabotage mission in the sortie, first off. Two things about doing a sabotage mission. One thing is that it turns into a defense mission if you put a coolant cell in the port, and you can fail the defense mission, so most people just rip the coolant cell out and then don't use it, because if you put the fuel port in, it's a lot more dangerous. If you put the fuel cell in instead of the coolant cell, it is more dangerous, because on Grineer ships, everything lights on fire and everyone tries to kill you, and you have to go through like 3 extra rooms full of people who are trying to kill you. And on Corpus, the entire ship blows up in the next 5 minutes and the door locks. So, it's inviting a little bit of danger, and I guess if you can't make the timer, or, you die, then it introduces failure that way. But, I'm on a Warframe that doesn't die. So we're just gonna go ahead, put the fuel cell into the injector, and then just blow up the engine. And that should start a thingy. Yep. It says open the blast door to let the flames in. Woo! And now we go through several rooms, slightly off the beaten track, to get to the control panel that opens up the blast doors. Excuse me, sir. You didn't die in one shot. Very rude. Gonna just mercy kill you really quick. I have the Parazon mod that makes mercy kills go 50% faster. Otherwise, it feels like a lot of them just take forever. Blech. But, with the Parazon mod, it makes it so they don't take forever, and Then it's just like letting my battery weapons recharge while I do a cool flip and stab. It's very fun. Ugh. Go away. Thank you. Okay. Gonna just undo that thing, and that's it. Sabotage done. Now we just have to, you know, not die and go to the exit. Part 1 of the sortie finished, more or less. I mean, I guess there's like a remote possibility I'll get shot to death before I complete the mission, but that seems real unlikely at this point, especially since the exit is like in front of me. The end. Genuinely didn't know not picking up the coolant was an option. Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure Warframe, like, intended you to pick up the coolant, and that's the correct way to do it, quote unquote, because, like, if you fail the coolant rooms, like, you trip sensors, or, well, I think, yeah, if you just trip alarm sensors, then the coolant cells blows up, and you're left with only the fuel cell to inject. And as I mentioned, it is a little harder, you know, in terms of difficulty, more or less. Oh, I have to have a shotgun. Fine. It ups the difficulty in theory, but it also makes it so you don't have to complete a defense mission. What shotgun do I take? It's shotgun only. I guess the Archoplasmor? It's fine, though I don't really have a Grineer killing Archoplasmor. I have this. I guess it'll work. Alright, whatever. It's a shotgun. Let's go. Yeah, every sortie mission has a modifier. So that last one, people had more armor, so they didn't die as fast. I'm sure you could definitely tell that everything took so much longer to die while I was running around ignoring them and one-shotting them. But this one was slightly more, took slightly more of my focus, because now I need a shotgun. It's shotgun only, and when they say shotgun only, they mean shotgun only. I don't get a secondary or a melee weapon, it's only the shotgun. Luckily, I can cheat, because any Warframe that has a weapon on one of their abilities, like Valkyr's Claws, you can just swap to it and be like, shotgun only, guess what? How about no? Also, incidentally, when it's shotgun only, I can't swap to a secondary while holding this thing. So I'm just kind of helpless unless I swap to my claws. Which is kind of funny. But, yeah. There are ways around the modifiers, let's just leave it at that. And not that my shotgun's bad, mind. Hey, rude. They interrupted my reload. You know, I think I've got, it's either Fire Corrosive or Fire Viral, which is like two of my go-to status effect builds on any of my weapons. I think I've got on this thing. It's probably better off with like a crit build, but I'm not very optimal. I just go with whatever weapon I stuff an Oricon reactor on, and it usually does the job if I have a good mod loadout. And it's mobile defense, so I don't have a lot to say, cause we just go to the places, plug in the thingy, and wait for 2 minutes while stuff tries to kill us. Oh yeah, I should note that my shotgun is a tenant weapon, which I get from killing a sister of Parvos. And if you're wondering why my fire corrosive weapon is occasionally proccing radiations, because it has a natural element stuck to it, and when I got radiation, and I haven't gotten a second one to try to like get a better, more, you know, optimal element on it. Frost and Toxin are very strong choices because those both turn into viral really quick, which you generally want on any weapon that applies any status effect, because, you know, it makes things take more health damage. Which helps against the Grineer and the Infested, although the Infested have some some defenses against viral, because, you know, they're infested. Of course they have defenses against viral. They are viral. basically. Also, this guy's gonna try to kill me. I'm just gonna scream and slice everything up, which is what Valkyr does. She scream, and then she claw, and then everything dies. And not you. You're not one of the things that dies, generally, because you have so much armor, it's absurd. Which is why I like this Warframe. Absurd amounts of armor, so I don't die, and I can just go herder, a claw, and shoot things. Ugh. Damage is disgusting. Well, I'm glad my damage disgusts you. What's my origin story? I'm not sure I understand what you mean. What do you mean, my origin story? Like, canonically in this game, could you please mercy kill this dude? He's not mercy killing anything. Goodness me. Frickin' rude. Anyway, one more data terminal. There is occasionally, when you're doing mobile defense missions, that once you've done 2 out of the 3, it suddenly, the Lotus chimes in and he says, hey, I need you to just murder everything instead of, you know, doing what you were doing. And then you just murder everything instead of doing what you were doing, because when the Lotus tells you to kill, you'll kill. And then you just don't question these things. Mostly because that's, you know, how you complete the mission. And Lotus is good. Lotus is good. We all love the Lotus. She's the best Tenno mom. Definitely always the best Tenno mom. Never not the best Tenno mom. Ever, 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 ever. Ryuga-senpai. Don't know what you mean by origin story. Unless you mean like my VTuber origin story, which is like, I mean, like, I have ideas kicking around in my head, but I've never written it down on paper. And most of them are just silly, which the extent of it is like, I like pink and hair pink. Also, I kind of like fairies. By the way, one of the main things that oh my god, what is wrong with you people? Right, Eximus Stronghold. They're all Eximus around here. Forgot. Anyway, one thing that actually drew me to Warframe was you can play as Titania. I just parkour failed there. Very, very much a pro at this. Come here, see the programmer, Christy Gaming. That, you know, is so good. Definitely doesn't just, you know, jump into pits and can't parkour to save their life. Anyway, I was saying, Titania, yeah, one of the things that drew me was the Titania, where you get to actually just turn into a pixie, and it's awesome. I love it. And, you know, it really helps that they have pixie guns, which absolutely murder, like, everything. Orca Shield, thank you very much for the follow. You managed to drop a box on my head as a follow interaction, so I hope you enjoy that. It'll vanish soon, I'm sure. Or maybe you prefer it this way, you know. Just stay in the box. We prefer it this way. Good times. Anywho, what's the last one? Spy. Oh, that's the Xmas Strong. Right, it was shotgun only the other time. Okay. Spy. Kuva Fortress Spy. Okay. Like, this is definitely the one I do the least. Kuva's Fortress Spy is real hard. Like, if I was smart, I would go on Avara and just cheese the absolute living Christ out of it. Because, you know, Avara with an infiltrate mod, you can just walk along and be immune to lasers. You know, the alarm lasers, and just be like, lol, just walk through it, forehead. But, yeah. I like doing things on Valkyr in general because I like getting used to not doing things, spy missions on Avara, so that when I'm not on Avara and a spy mission pops up, I can just be like, oh, I know how to do this, it's easy. Sort of. Kuva's Bay for Spy now 1 and teleport through laser gates. Can he... Like, I was sure most teleport things activate the laser gates anyway. Oh my god, I'm the least stealthy to ever do it. I mean, I am on the Warframe that screams and claws things, so, you know, I'm not exactly surprised I'm failing at stealth, but then again, I should not be blaming my Warframe for me walking into a camera and then being like, hello, I'm here, and I'm going to steal your spy stuff. It's probably not as stealthy as they intend. Ooh, some Tellurium, nice. Hello? Anyone following me? Anyone going to just make life annoying for me? I guess not. Anyway, which one's this? Is this the triple room? Maybe. We'll see. This first just goes through them. You imagine it'll be past, but he blitzes a lot of spy stuff. Oh, that is real neat. I hope it's not patched. They rarely, like, they're rarely too anti-fun where it's like, oh, you're not playing as intended? Well, time to punish that. No, I mean, they let a lot of stuff slide and it's ridiculous. Alright, so what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to jump up here and get to the pit in the middle of the room without tripping one of the spy cameras that are, you know, laced around here, and also not get seen by this person who's trying to see me. Like, I think they're just, like, literally here? Just literally up on top? They're facing away now, though, so, yeah. Let's just take care of that real quick. Cool. And now I need to just jump in that pit right there, and just need to make sure that the spy cameras aren't watching while I do that. So if you could just turn the other way, that'd be swell. And we jump down. Excellent. And this takes you right into the spy room. Is anyone guarding it? It is! Hello, you're guarding it. Go away. Thank you. Alright, we have sneaky spied our way in. One thing about the Kuva Fortress missions, they're not very cheesable with the 15 seconds of invisibility after hacking. It's unfortunate, but you kind of have to slow roll it, which sucks. But you know, it is what it is. Where? God, I'm also terrible at navigating the Kuva Fortress. I don't come here often. God. And the way markers are just like markedly unhelpful. If work in the morning, gotta run. Well, have a good sleep. Orca, thank you for joining for however long you could. Nearly got blitzed there. These blitz guys hurt, even with the absolutely, like, stupid amount of armor I'm rolling on Valkyr. It still, like, can one-shot you, depending on their level. So, like, if you hear them welling up for a nice blitz attack, it behooves you to dodge. Let's just say that. Hi, go die. God, so many Eximus. Takes so long to cleave through them. Good. Why they gotta have so much health, huh? And massive overshields. It's very rude. And all this armor that I could be stripping, but I'm too lazy to. Ugh. All these problems that I can easily solve that I'm not, because I'm lazy. Anyway, let's turn off the alarms, because all these people being constantly aggroed on me is starting to grate. And let's just go ahead and go to the next sneak a spy vault. This one. This is the triple room one. This one, also not cheesable with the 15 seconds of invisibility. You just kind of have to, well, you just kind of have to go fast and pray. I mean, you can sort of cheese it, a little bit, but like, yeah. First of all, step one, go down here, poke this button to unlock this, poke that button, unlock this. If I would be using a cipher if this wasn't a sortie, but you're not allowed to use ciphers on sorties. Anyway, we poke this. Oh, auto breach went off. That's nice. Go through, and then I just hurry as fast as I can. Poke these. Hope I'm not spotted before the alarms go off. I just got crushed. Okay, that was fun. Now I am no longer invisible, and I have to pay attention to what the cameras are doing. Okay, I think I can just... Yeah, this one stares directly at the panel. That one doesn't, so I think I could just zip down here and go. Oh, auto breach. Nice. And smooth sailing to the end. Excellent. But yeah, it's very hard to cheese that because you have to wait for all the machines to like do their thing to unlock the spy, the next panel you have to hack. And that burns up all your invisibility timer, so you're gonna have to do some dodging, no matter what on that one. Also, hello, like 24 dudes that are just standing in my way. It's very unfortunate for them. You're still lurking. Well, what? You're still lurking. Happy to have you lurking. You don't have to force yourself to say stuff. It's supposed to be comfy streams, where we're not judgy, and the only person I insult is myself. Going to sea, just gonna shoot everybody on the way. Boy, I don't know how those guys didn't spot me just flipping past them, but they didn't. All the better. Boise is far away. I'd love it if it was like a little closer, so I could be like, you know, more speedy. I don't know. Okay, we're finally here, and there's like 2 Xmas in front of me, of course, naturally. Kind of ridiculous how the Arson Xmas can do their Arson Shockwave while I'm in the process of stabbing their face. But you know, they're just built different, I guess. What's this one? Oh, someone tripped an alarm. That's just annoying. Alright, this one is basically just a really wide open area with a lot of cameras and a lot of patrollers. And there are ways to get around this, but the way I've learned to get around this is to just go fast forehead. So while I'm invincible, I just kind of zip past the cameras to the other end of the room. And go into here. And if someone's in here, you murder them, and then you dodge this camera. Poke this thingy. Oh, thank you, auto breach. Very helpful. Become invisible. Go through here, and this is the spy vault. This one you can cheese with the... Oh my god, I was out of place and I tripped the alarm. That's just annoying. I was standing on the console and then I was like, you're not supposed to be just standing on the console. You need to be on the ground. Let me interrupt your hack. Oh my god, your hack was interrupted. You have failed your hacking attempt. Sound the alarms! Anyway, that's what the Grenadier sounded like. It's, you know, very weird that they talk in a kind of silly voice when they sound the alarms and I'm mimicking them. I don't know. It's a weird choice by the developers and no one else. I don't know. But anyway, that was all 3 spy vaults, and I think that was all 3 sortie missions, if I recall correctly. Alright, I'm just gonna not care about the cameras, because I'm just gonna flip and spin to the end. Sortie complete! Ta-da! And I got a Riven mod. Cool. Maybe I'll even, like, unveil it at some point. I have a bad habit of hoarding Riven mods. Like, you're supposed to, like, I assume, transmute the ones you're never using into, and hopefully you get ones you do use, but I just kind of, like, let them pile up, because I'm like, oh, what if the weapon gets better? Which, to be fair, In the latest patch, when they made Incarnon weapons, they did make a lot of the crappy weapons a lot better. Hey, they're doing another thing for their 10th anniversary. More recalls. Yeah, let's do that. That's fun. Yeah. So, may as well. That's fun. Looks like it's Kill the Jackal, so I'm going to swap to a radiation build on my Fulman. So I do bonus damage to Corpus Mechs. We're just gonna go in and murder us a Jackal. I don't know how they're gonna make it any harder than normal Jackal, which is kind of face rolly easy. But we'll see. Well, maybe not face rolly easy. It is kind of funny to, like, his spin beams do hurt. Not gonna lie, that kills you right quick if you get hit by them. But, like, for one thing, when you get further in the game, you can just, like, you know, use a power that makes you invincible for X amount of time, and that's just, you know, that just cheeses every mechanic in the game, more or less. But you can also just dodge the lasers. It's not that hard. In fact, that is what I will be doing. Just show how not hard it is. Hello, Jackal. Nice to see you. Kind of. Oh right. Okay. We'll watch the funny. It wasn't the tiny moa at all. It was this thingy. Anyway. Step 1, shoot it in one of the legs. Then he goes into this mode, where he spins. These laser walls really hurt, but you just get close to him and calmly walk around him. Then you jump his last shockwave and stab him in the face. And then you do that 4 more times. Well, 3 more times. Then you get this cool cutscene. I'm fleeing! No, you're not! Whee! Bonk. Alright, now shoot one of the legs you didn't shoot before. And he will go up and start doing his laser thing again. And now you just get close to the middle and walk around. Oh, he's bamboozling! He switched it. When it went blue there, you just reverse direction. Keep walking. And when this one's done, you jump. And then you stab his face. Relatively straightforward. Oh yeah, he doesn't swap arenas anymore. Just shoot one of his legs. And then he gets even more tricksy with it. Oh, I'm going this way. Oh, but I'm bamboozling you. I'm going this way now. Oh, but you know what you don't expect? A third bamboozle. I'm going the other way now, and now at the third bamboozle, I jump. And stab his face. Oh, you trying to bamboozle. Now I just shoot the last remaining leg. Well, hopefully not getting knocked into the electric wall of death. The electric wall of death hurts, as the name might imply. The official name. I'm not just making that up out of the top of my head, except that I definitely am. Anyway, stay close. You can walk through the blue thingy, just, you know, pay attention to where the blue thingy's at, and make sure you're not in the middle of it when he swaps and tries to bamboozle you. And, yeah. That's how you beat the Jackal. Just stay close and, walk around him in a circle, and don't get bamboozled. When I was first doing that, my go-to was just like, just wall latch on the ceiling. But like, you just stay next to him and circle around him. He's not that hard. It's not the craziest of dodges. Go away. Anyway, I'm gonna strip this treasure shields so I can just murder his face. And finish that. By the way, it's Warframe's 10th anniversary. This game is a decade old and I'm still playing it. Because I didn't play it when it first came out. Because when it first came out, there was no such thing as bullet jumping. And the gameplay kind of sucked, but then they changed it, and now it's fun. Cool story, bro, I know. So yeah, there's 3 parts to, whatever the heck this is. Oh, is that Shadow Stalker telling me that my actions have consequences? Oh no, it's the Jackal. Okay, cool. Yes, thank you. I got a statue. That's why I'm doing this, for the rewards. What's next? Ooh, a weapon adapter, nice. Assassination on Earth. Is that Vacor Heck? I think so. It's kind of hard to tell. Wait a minute. It's not. It's on Earth, but that's Lephantis. What? 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 I don't... Okay. Sure. Whatever you say, game. Lephantis and any armored infestation units take more damage from corrosion. So I'll just go with my usual corrosion setup for that. And go kill us a Lephantis on Earth? I mean, I know he shows up a bunch of different places. Like Operation Plague Star, he's just kind of hanging out at the giant cyst, which, you know, you kill him there too, but I'm not used to this. Okay, we're on Deimos though. This is Deimos. This is not Earth. Game. Just gonna point out we're on Deimos. Well, I guess that makes a lot more sense why we're fighting Lephantis, because we're on Deimos, but I'm sure glad I squinted real hard at the boss to see what it was, instead of just assuming that, oh, it's on Earth assassination, so it must be Mr. Vacor, but... or something. The guy who makes the funny noises. God, he sounded like he had so much fun voice acting that part. It's ridiculous. And I hope he did. Lephantis, come up. Thank you. Yes, some damage reduction, but not enough for my weapon. Open up, please. Alright, that's sort of opening up. I'll take it. Shoot him in the mouth. Phase 1 done. This is a lot harder when he's leveled up and has way more damage reduction, by the by. Monarchy intensifies. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Shoot him in the mouth. This is a lot harder. Bruh. No. I don't mean that. No, don't say that. Oh, hello, Lephantis. You're gonna very briefly like my game while you load your voice line, huh? It's fine. It's your right. Open up one of your beds. I need to shoot it. That'll do. Whoop. Ow. Okay, well, my shield took that hit. Should note that those glaive swings, you know, being extremely long and very telegraphed, they hurt. Hurt a lot. They will kill you. They will kill you dead pretty quickly. Okay, go away. You also go away. Thank you. Oh my god. Just like... Oh, there. One more. Yep, there we go. Oh! Screen kind of went crazier. See, that's what you're supposed to do, is like jump when the giant broad horizontal swing happens. And goodbye. Pro strat, though they say the exit's there, it's actually up here, and you can just hop up and go. It's back in the top of the room you were in before. At the end. And away we go to the exit. You've stumbled upon the most unintentionally lewd stream on Twitch. DriverCon is what you've stumbled onto. Congratulations. I hope you're happy. You chose this. You have chosen this. Knowingly. Okay, look at me. You have chosen this. I'm glad we're clear. Anyway, got the Warframe adapter. That's a good reward. I own 3 blueprints of these, but having one that's pre-built is super nice. And now we're gonna do, I assume, the last part of this. And it's Tyrigor. Yeah. Okay. This guy's fun. He has a lot of invulnerability phases, which I'm not a fan of, but, you know, you deal. He also has some amusing voice lines, which I appreciate, even after hearing them over and over. Obviously, I'm carried by having absurd weapons in general, but like, this guy, I feel like there should be a way to cheese him, but I don't know it. I should probably look that up somewhere. But, you know, mostly I just find you just kind of have to deal with it. You just kind of have to dodge his attacks and shoot him in the face. Like, you know, a proper boss or something. I don't know. It's terrible. It's truly terrible having to do things as the developers intend them. Oh my god. Stop parkour failing me. It's getting sad. Every time you jump into a wall, you lose the respect of your audience. Oh god. Broken door. Oh. Okay, well, this is why I never come to Uranus. Ever. Because, to get through this door, I'm gonna have to go under the water, and I hate it. Generally, underwater bits can be as simple as follow the pipe forehead, but sometimes they're not, and that throws me for a loop. But I'm just going to follow the pipe forehead and hope that works out. There we go. I think it worked. I think I'm on the other side of the glass. I am! Hooray! Follow the pipe forehead strats worked. Good. Wait, I have to respect you now? No. No. It's just... If that was a requirement, I would have absolutely no followers whatsoever. Flow the pipe forehead. No, you stop. That one wasn't even close. I mean, it was sort of close, but not close enough, gosh darn it. Hello, Tile. Uh-huh. Whatever you say, bruh. Okay. If you could just, yeah. Be headshot for me, real quick. Alright. Shoot him once, then he, goes invincible, breaks a bit of the ceiling. He'll do that quite often, and then summon some maniacs. It's really preferable to just, like, one-shot the maniacs, so I'm gonna use, like, the strongest weapons I own to hopefully one-shot them. Really helps to look at the radar and see where they are. Because, like, they don't just go invisible, they go invincible. Okay, I think that's all of them. Good. Hi, Ty. Goodbye, Ty. Bet his favorite drink's a Mai Tai. Maybe he's called Till Regar. I don't know. He's Ty because my joke's better that way. Anyway, he has now made the water electric, so don't stand in it. And once again, we just walk around and kill his dudes. Hello. Alright. Gonna go. Oh, I have no energy, right. Mostly because I haven't taken any damage. My only source of energy on Valkyr is taking damage. And if I don't take any, then I don't get to have any energy. Ty, you done yet? Yeah, now he's done. Okay, bye Ty. And very kindly, the exit is right here, so we can just sip out. Well, what was the reward for this? Alright, a secondary arcane adapter. Not bad, to be honest. You know, puts a arcane slot on your secondary, which can do a lot. Like a lot. Your Tenno is a sub, they only get energy when being slapped around. Look! Valkyr is very alpha because when she gets hit, she gets angry. And then she gets so angry she can't die. So is how it works. Anyway, that's all three of this week's 10th anniversary thingamadooders. And yeah, I have an Against the Storm stream at 8. And before I do that, I need to feed my cats and do some chores. So I'm probably gonna call it here unless, like, you know, you beg me to do a Duviri Spilo or something. But yeah, for now, I'ma call it. But yeah, be back at 8 with Against the Storm, possibly Baldur's Gate 3 if Tayo shows up. If not, Against the Storm at the usual time. And, you know, weekend schedules get a little effy. But anyway, thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate. I appreciate the lurking and the raids and the follows, even though the follows drop a box on my head. But that's just part of the fun. Anywho, thank you very much. I'll hopefully see you again next time. Peace.